Welcome back. We finally are underway with our show match. Apologies everyone for the delay, but nonetheless, we are here and already Giga Ratatouille is on the menu.
Yes, exactly. It looks like they're going for a pistol round. This Ratatouille kit actually has the PKP, the enormous drum mag LMG beast, but it looks like they're just using the pistol from that kit to go head-to-head against the devs, which is pretty interesting.
Oh, there's a lot of bullets raining in through the airplane right now. 2 kills come in. And the devs are a free-man advantage right now. They are just running through the pros. However, a nice pistol shot, though, from Twisted will give a bit of hope.
Yeah,
for the pros.
Bit of a pause and a break while people reposition. You can see the larger weapons coming in there. Twisted going down. It's close combat inside the plane. It's getting pretty hot in there.
Oh, the Butcher class with that massive helmet with a great armor as well. Hex. Blitzer, though, will be able to gun it out with the pistol. That's something you don't see every day. But still, the devs had enough in the tank to see it over the line. The man advantage was with them. My word, obviously we just got thrown in there, a little bit intense. Let's just break it down a little bit. We're seeing a lot of pistols, obviously the Ratatouille class, that's what the pros have kind of went with. But the devs, I mean, he's running, look, he's got the Butcher kit.
Yeah, I know. Some of these that we just haven't seen before. Again, it's a lot of assault rifles. It's kind of what we expected to see on a map like Airpit. You've got Cavalier again that we saw Hector pick up previously, which is the MPX of the Class 6. So if you don't hit that guy in the head with one of the pistols, then you're going to really struggle to get through it at all. Hector as well with the TX-15, something a bit more sniper-like. And they've got out the PKP this time. They're not holding back.
Oh, just raining fire on them. Oh, almost gets swung. Twisted, just running in the open, reloading the LMG as he goes. But look how much damage he's taken. He actually gets TK'd by Vasily. What is going on there? Absolute carnage, mayhem, everything you want to describe it as. That's what's happening in this round. Look at the health. Blitzer goes down. And once again, the devs are in the lead at 2 versus 4. For anyone who's wondering, the devs, they're allowed to go whatever they want, and obviously the pros have kind of made it a little bit more of a substantial circumstance for them, just to maybe give the devs a little bit more of an easier time.
Exactly, on the meme kit. The PKP is not the easiest weapon to use. It's got a lot of recoil. It does have a 100-round magazine. You can see the lack of communication coming through here. I think we've sort of almost taken it for granted up until now. The teams who have been practicing together, but we've seen team kills from both sides. We can hear the gunshots going off when you're in the game. It's incredibly hard to actually figure out who is who, and so this is why we're just seeing complete carnage with these teams who are not used to playing together. Yeah,
Vasily has ult to do a 1 versus 3 for himself. Will try and reposition in towards the plane. Oh, catches.
Vasily's actually going completely insane here. You can see he's actually picked up a PKP from his teammates, who he has 2. He has 200 rounds at his disposal before he has to reload.
Well, it's better than 1 LMG.
2 LMGs.
There you go. 1v2. It is doable for them, just in case anyone's wondering, which one's Nikita? You're looking at Gene. That is who Nikita is. I'm sure that's what the community wants to know.
Exactly.
And he's looking a little bit worse for wear. I mean, so is Mike as well. Both of them very low. Vasily certainly has that. And oh, a swing. Down goes Nikita. Bit of BM there. Just keeps making sure he's dead. And now a 1 versus 1. This could be a great 1v3 clutch for Vasily.
And this is the one where, you know, we've only got 10 seconds to go before the capture points start to get open. You can see Mike's really, really low with the TX-15 there. He's got the Voodoo, so he does have the range advantage, so he doesn't really want to fight Vasily in close combat. But in 1v1, do you really have the flexibility to be able to heal yourself? You know, any shots from Vasily probably will take him down at this point because he's so low.
They need to get a move on. Cleanup crew is incoming. Vasily, I think he has a suspicion that he's in the plane, but he just doesn't know whereabouts. Mike obviously has a headset. He can try and see if we can sound him out. But Vasily just goes for the spray, gets the wall bang. Such low HP as well, wasn't he? So you knew that was going to come in. But my word, a 1v3 from Vasily and just LMG spam.
Exactly. You know, the bullets that you get in that's one of the largest calibers in the game. 7.62 by 54R. The light aluminium aeronautical walls of the aircraft are just not going to save you against those large bullets.
Oh, ready to go now as round number 3 underway. What will the approach be for the pro team? The team, of course, you can see eyes, head and eyes. Just where's shoulder, knees, and toes? I don't know. Maybe they're playing later.
Exactly. So you can see Tank's actually doing quite well. He's got a Reese T on. He's got one of the bigger helmets. It's one of the few classes that gives you a class 5 on the head. Won't help so much against the PKP, but if they go pistols, then it will do. And you can see that he's doing okay with it 5-2 already. Nikita's with the Mutant. He's gone kind of meta.
Yeah, I was mentioning out of all the kits, he looks to be like a normal one. Yeah, Mutant class, pretty good, but I want to see that Butcher class more. Just the tank advantage that you have, especially in the plane where you know there's going to be so many bullets just rattling through that. Just that little bit of survivability is going to make such a big difference.
Oh, and there's Nikita with a double kill. 2 headshots with the Mutant. That's absolutely insane. Good to see Nikita getting some frags here.
Yeah, quick cleanup. Just all 5 kills just came in a matter of seconds there for the devs who, I'm telling you, it's generally these show matches where you're putting pros against developers, it's usually very weighted heavily in towards the pros, but the developers, look, they make the game and they can play the game at the best of times.
Exactly, he had a great position in the plane there, looking down with one of the best sides. He's picked a great gun for it, and that's what can happen.
Spread out now, see where the split's going to be. You can see that Butcher again going straight in towards the plane, no surprise.
He's the class that you want to see going into that plane. You don't really see it on the Observer, but you've got the helmet on. You have slightly reduced vision, but it matters a little bit less when you're inside. He's got M62 ammo inside, 50-round drum mag with the SA-58, which is pretty big. Takes a headshot there on Blank.
Yeah, Blank goes down, and in comes the Cavalier with that MPX. The recoil is virtually non-existent with how it's modded out, and almost gets caught out there, McTank, but he will now sprint upstairs. They're looking for the last one. Vasili's there with the cover. He's just playing a very slow game. Vasili, it seems to be he's stuck in the clutch positions a lot of the time for his team.
Exactly, and we also, Nikita cleaning up on the kills. You can see how happy he is. I think he got even 3 kills in that game. He's using that preset so well.
And one thing as well, look at the Hector class that we haven't really seen featured either for Mike. He's just sat at the back of the map. You know, whenever he's got the scope, you can give that vision. It's, again, very little recoil as well, so it's quite easy to hit your shots.
No recoil, 5.56. It is actually one of the few suppressors that we've seen in the game, so it's a little bit harder to hear where he is. He's got one of the biggest scopes. He's got the Voodoo, which is typically either first or joint first, depending on who you ask in terms of the scopes. The pro players like to use and players at the top of their game.
What's going on here?
I don't know what they're doing here. They're all grouping up at the back.
Is this a firing squad? Are they waiting for an unlucky soul to walk around the corner and he gets met by 4 of them? Not too sure, but even the devs, they're not entirely sure. Looks as if that's going to be the case, so somebody did take a bit of a tumble, but actually I think that was from the... Oh no, it was, yes, somebody came around the corner and met their demise. Now they're going to move in towards the plane.
Now that their plan is spoiled, now they're pushing in late, which is an interesting strategy. They've let them get the advantage, and maybe they want them all in the plane. They're going to get them all stuck in there, cover each other while they reload, and just fire through and kill everybody.
It's just... it's incredible. They just keep spraying, and they hit the shots, but surely at this stage, Head will know where they are. They're still sat behind those cargo boxes, but yeah, they have no idea. They're none the wiser right now. In comes the Butcher. No, this is very strange. They don't see each other. They're running up, but there's no headsets, as we know from the Eyes team, so they're probably not going to hear him running around, but no, he gets flanked. He has no idea what's going on. The Butcher falls.
That's insane. Yeah, that helmet's not going to save you against the large caliber there from the Ratatouille kit with the PKP.
Oh, gets shot from behind. Trying to figure out exactly where he got spotted from, and we'll try and reposition now, no fear. Now just going to sit and wait. Capture the objective.
Smart play, trying to force them out. You know, if there's only 1v3, you want them to come out of their position so they can't
individualize the gunfights.
Exactly, exactly. And then you can use the advantage of your team rather than just going around and trying to pick them off. You can force them out.
Yeah, we haven't seen a single attempt at a cap yet so far in this game. It's just seemed to be very kill-orientated. Eyes now on the hunt, looking for him. He's actually been able to wrap around where we've seen the majority of Eyes players start out from, just camping almost in the spawn area. We'll now move in towards the shot, but Blitzer, maybe she's trying on some clothes.
Yeah, catch them out in the open. As we said, the large bullets on that just piercing straight through. Doesn't even matter if you've got the class 6 on that you get from the Cavalier. We saw Mayor use that earlier, and it's decent against some of the lower grade ammo, but the cartridges that go in that are just so big they're going to punch right through. The armor damage is absolutely incredible on that thing.
This is always a bit of a very comical one, isn't it? They're right beside each other, so close yet so far at the same time. Just gets very unlucky. He checks his angles, but as soon as he looks away, then the guy pushes. That
was really unfortunate timing, and especially in those situations with the verticality, it can be very difficult to actually figure out where people are, especially if you're used to playing with a headset and you don't have one as part of your preset. I think that's something of what it comes down to. You know, we haven't really touched on the individual headsets at all, but players have headsets that they prefer. Even using different ones allows you to hear in different ways, and a lot of these players play Tarkov exclusively with headsets, and so not having one at all really can throw you off.
Again, this sit in the spawn strategy. It's coming in all prone. We're missing one. Where's the fifth? Who's the coward? That's what I want to know. Oh, Twisted, he's just in the plane by himself with a pistol.
He just couldn't wait, you know, he's not that kind of player. He's just going to go in and do 5v1 with the pistol on his own.
Wrong choice as he gets slaughtered. And oh, they're doing the one-by-one strategy. There's only allowed to be one of them in the arena at one time. Whenever a player dies, then another one will go in, and they just keep racking up like that. So who did they send in next? Who's gone? Oh,
they've gone to the spawn.
They've came to them.
Blitzer taking down Rook 3.
One of them need to get in there. Come on, they're ruining the game. You just can't camp.
Surely they know where they are now.
Chat will be saying El Camper.
Even the announcer is shouting within the game itself.
I don't know a lot of Russian, but I'm sure that's probably saying, get a move on. We want to see some action. The swings come in.
You can see just how hard that recoil is to control on the PKP.
Oh, I think they have them a jumping hipfire. But no, the devs have enough capabilities in their back pocket to see that round out. Very strange again there from the pros. I thought they were going to go one by one, but they almost cheated a little bit there at the end. I
don't know what they're doing. Who knows what kind of shenanigans they're trying to pull off here. It's very strange.
There's a firing squad. Good night, comrades.
If you walk around that corner, you just don't really stand a chance.
Oh, the jumping hip fire. We've actually seen quite a few kind of jump plays as well, haven't we, on even during yesterday's games. Obviously, it's good just to get that kind of little bit of a crosshair adjustment, isn't it? You can maybe catch somebody by surprise.
Yeah, exactly. There are some strange mechanics within Tarkov of when you jump. You know, so if you're jumping in certain ways, then you can leap sideways, and your gun is actually still out in front of you.
Oh, more gunfight in towards the mid this time. The Butcher class is on the high ground, and a lot of players actually lurking in below the plane as McTank will find Twisted, but not before we did see the trade-off there. So it's going to be a 4 versus 4.
We've hardly seen any fights underneath the plane at all, and I think one of the reasons for that is that there are no stairs up into the center. So once you're underneath, you're kind of stuck. Yeah. You really have to either go to the back or the front or go up the wings, and so you're kind of exposed doing any of that. So people haven't typically gone under there, but because people don't, it can surprise you.
Well, the devs certainly have control of the plane right now as they are in the midst of it. Everyone, though, from I seem to be scattered around in towards the shops, perhaps, and we see a couple of sprays going in, trying to get the wall bangs in through that plane. We know it certainly can be wall bangable whenever you have a big LMG with the ammunition. It could happen.
Exactly, it's the goes play that we saw earlier on in the tournament, and as you see, you can be shot right through the side of that. It just doesn't help you being in there. Yeah,
McTank goes down, and 2 versus 4 now, and 10 seconds, I believe, until we see the capture point start to open up. Oh, no fear, see somebody skirt in towards the burger spot. And oh, there's also another player from the dev team who is also grabbing a quick meal, but he himself gets taken out. And there's the trade-off, though. No fear catches Vasilius. He is up on those sandbags. And a 1 versus 3 again for No Fear.
Yeah, No Fear running around, just trying to make sure he doesn't get grouped on. He's trying to pick the players off one by one, which is quite sensible. I mean, it is a 9mm weapon that he's using. It's not the best for long range. It does, the bullets do actually, you know, they lower on damage and penetration as you go further and further and further away. And so he wants to make sure that he's like close enough that he can actually get the kills, especially against something like the PKP.
15 seconds or so until we see that clean-up crew come in. It almost looks as if eyes are maybe going to be looking for the objective, because they are lingering around the shops beside it. No Fear. He's just looking for anything that he can get, but he should know that most of them are going to be situated towards that B site, and here comes the cap point. 3 seconds to go, and no, he gets taken out. Nice. Successful cap for them. I mean, it's what you expect to see. Good decision making. You're in that man advantage. Just go for the cap point. He has to move. He has to make the play.
Exactly. I think that's the way that you need to play these 3v1s and 2v1s. If you have a man advantage, you can send somebody inside, you can force the other player to move, you can hear where they are, you can see where they are, and you get them out of their hiding holes. It's the safest way to play. We've seen the more sensible teams like BP do this when they have an advantage. Even if they've started off the game really aggressively, they then pull back towards the capture point and just wait, and they just lure you out.
Let's see what the pros have in store for us this time. What strategy will they be looking to, I want to say implement, what strategy will they try and meme us with? It's probably the better way. McTank again trying to get mid-control, but Twisted, who he has been relentless in trying to take that plane.
We've got the Cavalier, we've got the MPX with the PKP with the 50-round drum coming up through the center. This is straight out the playbook for this preset, which is great. Comes in and catches one of the enemy team, and we'll see what happens here.
Oh, trades happening everywhere. Nikita gets eliminated. He wasn't ready for Blitzer Girl there, but No Fear, who's just putting in such a massive shift right now with that MPX. There's virtually no recoil. We witnessed that. It was so easy for him just to hip fire, and most of the bullets just hitting its mark. The devs take a very quick round.
It's everything to play for. It's so close right now. I'm surprised. Look at Nikita.
He just looked happy to be here.
He's so happy just to be playing his game on the stage. You know he loves it. We saw his DJ set last night. You know, he loves to be in front of the crowd doing his thing, doing the things that he loves. You can see the pleasure on his face.
He's someone who I certainly would like to have around the Christmas table. Just, I think it would make it more exciting.
Let's get back into this next game. 5-3.
Again, mid control probably going to be the option.
Vasily going for those weapon spawns there. He's got a bolt action, M700 with a Swamp Fox 3 times on it. Probably using it more for information than anything else.
Oh, that firing coming in. It looks as if Oroku is taking a bit of damage. And oh, look at this. From Tarkov, he has to try and dodge. There's a lot of bullets coming in towards him. Bit of cover and fire there from Blank in the back there, but no kill as of yet.
He uses his coveted green stim to reheal his HP after taking the damage on Tarkov. And there we go. We see some bolt action stuff going on. Doesn't manage to land.
Misses it, yeah. Misses the shot. Maybe going to go in for another re-peek. He knows exactly the lineup. And who's that running away? Gets shot in the back, it looks as though, but actually didn't get really any damage there. Going into the side of head, and now Vasily whips out the LMG and just going to go for it.
Giving covering fire. Unfortunately, he doesn't manage to catch anybody.
Oh, Oroku goes to the swing, but the LMG, you just keep pre-firing everything, 100 bullets in the magazine, and there you go. Look how easy it is just to walk around the corner and just hold M1. Yeah. No fear. Once again, stuck in this position where he has to try and go for the clutch. Has the MPX. That's a good kill, though. Gets him back in it again, but still, look at the damage. You know, his right leg there is completely blacked out. We'll try and go for the med to try and get himself back up. That stomach area has also taken a bit of damage. Sees a guy in the plane. Oh, misses too many shots there.
Even the 50 rounds are not really working for him. He's in a bit of a bad way, you know. He's got to try and reheal his thorax up. He's got to get some painkillers on. You can see the reticles swaying around there, which is the issue that you have when you've got a leg that's blacked when you don't have painkillers on.
And you can't run away either.
Exactly. This is why it's so important to have. This is one of the reasons why we see people picking classes like the Surf within the pros, because you have that painkiller effect for pretty much the entire match. So when you get shot, you don't suddenly start hobbling around all over the place, and it's really important to have, well, your aim on, right?
Yeah, especially if you're in clutch positions where you're going to need to try and outmaneuver your opponent as best you can. If you can't move, it's like a wounded animal.
Exactly.
Just slowly but surely they're going to fade away. So 5-4, a close game so far. Has this been scripted to go to all 13 rounds, perhaps?
6-7, who knows? Let's see. Pushing out again. They want to get closer with those PKPs. They're not really much use at long range.
This is a shift up.
They don't have any scopes on them, really. It's just iron sights and a lasers, so they really just want to be right there. You can see all the team's lasers from behind on the walls in front, so he's got backup, does Blank. They're going for a full flank all the way round for back. Going to try and surprise the devs from behind.
That is extremely fortunate if you're Blank, the fact that he's been able to go all the way around, but it looks as though actually they've been spotted out, perhaps, as we seriously Vasily lose his life. Blank behind them now. Trying to see if he can spot anyone, and there is one player out in the cover. Oroku, he gets found out, but a good refrag though from McTank.
His cover was blown. Now there's a little pause here, trying to find some more players.
Into Louis Vuitton perhaps, might be where they want to head. You ever got any of your gear from Louis Vuitton before?
Plenty of times, plenty of times.
That's a good shot though, just a tap fire there from Terratex will eliminate one, but still the devs in control. They have that man advantage. Blitzer Girl trying to get involved with that LMG. I mean, how do I keep saying with that LMG as if they all don't have LMGs? Just
still got Nikita alive, just barely. He's just hanging on there, and you can see on his health bar, he's just going to have to fix that back up. We've still got the Cavalier class open as well with the 50 rounders. You can see how well that thing performs.
Yeah. At this stage, Nikita, he's just a torso. Both legs, both arms broken. He's just a star. Oh, look at this! Oh, he's going to go in with
Blitzer takes the knife kill.
My word, just seeing that sprinting to you, that's a bit of a horror story.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, if you're going to go for it, you want to go for it when somebody's reloading the PKP. The animation on that is probably one of the longest in the game. Trying to get the belt back into the gun and click it all back down again, really struggled. You can see it was like right at the end of the animation. Nearly didn't work.
Oh, almost. He got two shots off.
Exactly. It was right there.
That was a close one. So match point now for the devs. Let's see if they can close that out here, or Eyes, will they try and take us to 6-6, and we'll see what the last round has in store.
2 PKPs left and right, 1 in the center.
Oh, look at this, full plane control right away from the devs again. But they need to try and spot out the enemies, and that's a great first opening pick there from Oroku. Very clean kill. Twisted gets eliminated straight to the head, and McTank will try and challenge, and this is the advantage of the Butcher. He can challenge angles that no other class would dare challenge.
Exactly. You do have a little bit of extra flexibility because of all the armor that you have on there. Got the green stims from the PKPs coming out, and that's one of the fastest heals in the game. Taking a lot of fire, but not dying.
That was a close one there from Vasily, just about makes it out of harm's way. Blank setup, trying to cover that plane wing. Just more shots rattle back and forth. No team really wanting to make a move, but has to be said that the capture points will slowly start to come online, and with the devs having that man advantage, we know how influential that can be.
Exactly. With the slight slowdown, I think Blank was looking to try and catch some people inside of the plane, given the control that they were after. But he wasn't going to catch anyone. Vasily taking some extra damage as well. Thorax really low. He's going to have to heal that, otherwise he's going to have a real issue.
Second kill for Oroku in the round. Here comes a flank from Nikita. Eliminates Blitzer Girl, and looks to be, it's all said and done here in the show match. As the devs are storming away, Vasily tries to keep his team in it. Eliminates Nikita. Will he survive a ban wave? We'll find out. Getting that kill onto him. Vasily, yeah, another one goes for it.
3v2.
Still more to find, but more shots peppering back and forth. That plane control is still so significant. The information gathering you can get. Terratex has made his way into the plane, though, finds one. Can he find the second? Oh, he keeps spraying. Yes, he will.
Second as well.
Oh, my word. The pros have pulled it back from the clutches of defeat.
We've just got Oroku, the only one left with the Brigadier class.
Oh, we're going to see the cap come in, though. Has to try and stop him. This is for the quad, but no, Vasily. It was prone, ready, aiming at the window. The pros stay alive.
They had every opportunity to clutch that there, but it's going to go to another game.
Still going. It's just relentless, isn't it? Just rapid. See how it goes now as we head into round number 11. See if the pros can take us to that 6-6 scoreline, but yeah, catching 2 of them, and it's just the advantage of having so much ammo in the magazine. You just don't have to stop firing.
Exactly. You just don't want to be caught out in those situations where you're one player against another player 5 meters away with no cover at all. You just don't want to be on the other end of that PKP.
Setting up again now. PKP's all in position, and oh!
Nearly a
almost,
that was very close.
Oh, Terratex finds 2 inside of the plane. Blitzer Girl also finds Oroku, and it looks to be 6-6 is going to be on the menu unless this man, your game director, Nikita, can he be the man to step up and take this away from the pros?
He's going for a wall bang, but just couldn't find it. He knows there's a player still down there. He's just putting the pressure on unless they've managed to leave in the time that he was reloading. He switches his sights away.
Both together as well.
Yeah, we've got 40 seconds until the capture points come down.
Oh. Down goes Mike, and now Nikita.
Just Nikita all on his own. 1v4, can he do it?
Trying to get the shots in. Oh, here they all come. Just, as soon as they know where the last person is, it's like a shark in the water. Just that one little taste of blood and they're in there.
Completely zerged by the pros there. And smirk on his face. He knows that it was a real tough one there.
6-6. Final round.
You talking about scripting?
Definitely, it's scripted. Of course it's scripted. I wonder who's going to win, though. What do you think?
I'm going to give it to the devs.
You reckon?
I think they're going to try really hard on this one and pull it through.
Here we go. Final round. Who will be the victors? We see some nades in hand, maybe. I haven't actually seen any nades. I haven't heard a single one go off.
The pros are going for a knife. Uh-oh. Except for Blank, they're all going for knives here.
This is going to be a little bit sketchy as in comes the hit squad, and here, right behind them, a flank's going to happen. Twisted running after away. Him. Run, Forrest, run! No, where are you going? What's going on? McTank takes him out and barely takes any damage. Pros, I hate to say it, but I think you've thrown it away. You have tried to be classic with it, but the devs, they will punish you for the stupidity of trying to bring a knife to a gunfight.
Terratex has taken so much damage, he's given up on the knife, he's swapped straight back to the big gun. He doesn't even care anymore. His head's
black. Wobble.
All he needs to do is get blown on slightly and he's going to die, but he hasn't taken any damage yet.
Hang on a minute. 2 kills now. Don't say it's going to happen. No fear, and Oroku, you need to try and find it, but no fear, just sprints into the plane. Terratex has brought it all the way down to a 1v1. Oroku, this is to save your team. to stop it from happening. He just spotted him inside of the plane. Terratax just keeps running. He starts spraying, and Terratax with the 1v4 clutch.
What a player. What a player. I cannot believe it. The fact that it came down to 7-6 in the first place, they went for the knife rush. It didn't work out, but they switched over, and then he managed to kill basically the whole enemy team.
The idea was to go for the knives, but he shot them all. Is that cheating? Is that a hollow victory?
I mean, the crowd's going to have to decide, I think, on that one. Maybe his name's going to be blacklisted forever for...
He's ruined the dev team. He certainly has. But yeah, we went all the way 7-6. You can't ask for more than that. An absolute mayhem.